What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you my top exercises I've found to help build my chest up. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so number one is a chest fly. So to train your chest the best way possible, you need to know what its main function is. So one of the main functions of the chest is to bring the elbow across the body like so. So when you're trying to train the chest, you need to know how to shorten it as much as possible and really get a good contraction out of it. So depending on what fibers of the chest you want to hit, that's what's going to determine how you set up your cables. So if I'm trying to target the lower chest, I'm going to set up my cables high. And I'm going to go high to low, really focusing on pressing down and out through the elbow. If I want to hit those mid fibers, I'm going to work and go across, straight across the body. And then if I want to stress those upper fibers, I'm going to come from a low position and I'm going to go straight up and work in the direction of those upper fibers.
I hit record a job, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, Finnish friends on my face, looking like I'm from the D. D's no Cartier.
Also, you notice I have my hand on my chest, trying to feel that pec shorten as much as possible. So again, if you really struggle to feel that chest work, put your hand up there and make sure those fibers are working.
Bro, I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me, bro. Making noise, use a beat, bro. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go off like, whoa. That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa.
The key technique with this move, no matter what I'm doing, whether it's going high to low, mid to across, or lower to high, is I'm thinking about keeping that elbow locked, and again, I'm just bringing the elbow across the body. So I'm not bending my elbow. When you bend your elbow, you're taking tension off your chest and you're putting it more on your bicep. So you see a lot of guys that are doing kind of this right here, and that's really just engaging your bicep a lot and kind of taking your chest out of the move. So keep that elbow locked straight and just bring it across. Exercise number two is going to be a close grip dumbbell press. So again, with shoulder adduction in mind, meaning bringing the elbow closer to the midline of the body, I want to focus, elbows tucked, and I'm pushing up. So I'm thinking about squeezing my elbows at the top, and I'm taking it nice and slow on the way down. And I'm not going quite all the way down and relaxing at the bottom. I'm still keeping that good tension at the bottom, and now I'm just driving up through my elbows.
Neighborhood on the strip, neighborhood be the name, neighborhood no crib, neighborhood that's me, neighborhood that's Nick, neighborhood do the dance, neighborhood do the dip. Okay, thought I'd never make it, like no way, I'm the real deal, no role play. My days off, that's no days. No, I hustle hard, yeah, I'm rose. E be the shooter, that's cold case. Those on the deals, that's brose. Got no pay, don't no say. Okay, this the news, tell them read it. Been the one since the fetus. Don't sleep on me, Tempur-Pedic. That's a no.
You'll notice with some of these adduction exercises where you're tucking your elbows in, sometimes your lats kind of want to hop in the movement too. And again, that's why I'm not fully coming all the way back here, because once I come past 90, I'm really kind of engaging my lats. So coming up, I'm coming just about to parallel, and now I'm driving up. And if you're lacking in upper chest department, these fibers right up here, you can also do this on the incline bench, and I'm going to show you what that looks like.
Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa. I press the button and the doors go off like, whoa. That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa.
Alright, so exercise number three is just going to be a standard dumbbell press. So now we do want to stress shortening the pec, as much as possible. We also want to do an exercise that's going to put as much what's called mechanical load on the pec as possible. So you have different types of overload. You have metabolic, mechanical, and things like that. But mechanical, basically, I'm just kind of going for a heavy overload on this exercise. So I'm going to start on 60-pound dumbbells. I'm going to go for at least 8 to 10, and then I'm going to drop the weight by maybe 20 pounds, go to 40s, go for 8 to 10, and I'm going to drop it again, probably to 30s, and go for another 8 to 10. So what this does is it increases what's called time under tension, and that's another one of the principles that basically helps you achieve what's called progressive overload. So progressive overload, essentially, you're just doing more reps, more sets, and heavier weight gradually over time. So this is what's going to help you build muscle and just see strength gains down the road. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to start in the 60s, go for 8 to 10, drop it, and I'm going to drop it again. So this is going to be what's called a triple drop set.
I press the button and the doors go off like, whoa. That money clip us not a new, now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Neighborhood on the scene, neighborhood on the strip, neighborhood be the name, neighborhood no crib, neighborhood that's me, neighborhood that's Nick, neighborhood do the dance, neighborhood do the deal. Okay. Thought I'd never make it, like no way. I'm the real deal, no role play. My days off, that's no days. No, I hustle hard, yeah, I'm rose. E be the shooter, that's cold case. Those on the deals, that's brose. Got no pay, yo, no say.
So as I might have stated before, bodybuilding is kind of just about feeling out the muscle and seeing what it's doing. So if you're doing something like a chest fly and you leave the exercise with a huge delt pump, shoulder pump, then you probably should have dropped the weight a little bit and really focus on things like your form and your tempo. So again, if you're bodybuilding and you're trying to focus on growing the muscle and developing it, you really need to make sure you're connecting with that muscle. And yeah. All right, guys, so there you have it. These are 3 exercises that I've used to help build up my chest. Remember, keep your shoulder blades back, chest tall, and drive through the elbow. So if you want to see more tutorial videos like this one, let me know down in the comments. As always, if you found this video helpful, drop a like to help the algorithm and push this video out. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss future videos, because I'm dropping every Wednesday at 5 p.m. and I don't want you guys to miss out. I will see you guys in the next one. Let's get it.